Welcome back to the Sega Star Kids Challenge, being brought to you by Sega, leading the 16-bit revolution with Genesis, and by Jolly Rancher Candy, the great taste of fruit squared. Here are Scott and Bob.
We're back at Universal Studios Hollywood with our commissioner, Bob Golic. Now, Bob, the contest has been pretty tough so far. Does this next event give these young people any time to breathe at all?
No way, Scott. In fact, this next event will have them climbing the walls.
Oh, really? All right, Commissioner, hit me with the rules and regs.
Well, Scott, they're pretty straightforward. We have 3 guys per team. 2 teams will run head-to-head. Each player has to climb the wall using the handholds to get to the top. Now, when they get there, they jump off into a pit bag and run back to the start where they tag off to the next runner. The winner of each heat will go into a final.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you love me. Yeah, yeah, you love me. I know we ain't got up on your mama. Yeah, yeah, your mama.
Next up for our competitors, the treacherous wall. 2 teams, 2 heats. The winning team in each heat will meet the other for the championship. We start with Fuchsia and Aqua.
Now, the thing we got to tell the people here is that prior to this race, both the wall and the bottoms of the competitors' shoes were done over with a spray wax.
Well, and Brandon Collis, step-by-step, ignored it. He just went to the top and over.
Christopher Pettit finishing up for the Fuchsia team.
Darius McCrary doesn't care what's on it. He's going up and over without using anything.
Look at him. Is this kid an athlete?
Over.
And there's poor Nicole Dubuc. She's... Look at the technique there. She's trying everything to get up that hill.
Guys, you know you tried this earlier today, and this is not a simple event for anybody, let alone girls in pads and
You have a lot
gloves.
of strength for this thing, Alex.
I myself would have tried, but, well...
Candace Hudson on the Fuchsia team.
Look,
Making a slow way. She's making her way very slowly, but catching up to Nicole.
All she has to do is get over the wall, and she's done just about.
Now watch Candace. Look at her.
Being very careful coming over.
Candace, it's a big pad. Go ahead and jump. There you go.
But she hit that X right dead on.
Perfect spot.
That's
Fuchsia has finished. Now Mario Lopez will have to play Superman to get back in it.
I like to see him and Darius go head to head.
That would be a good race.
Yeah,
That's a little
would be.
too late for Mario, but a good run.
Yeah, super run by Mario. Let's watch this replay, you guys. You can see where the win came. The Fuchsia team wins on the strength of Darius McCrary's legs. Let's go to range.
You kind of flew over there. How did you do it?
I don't know. I just thought of Batman, and I was like, oh, God.
You were the running man. What kind of pressure did that put?
Well, I didn't do it as well as I wanted to, but I'm going to do it better next time.
Well, you look good to me, and congratulations, guys.
Up next, the Coral and Blue team. There is Josh Saviano of the Wonder Years and Brittany Murphy of Drexel's class, ready to attack the wall.
Let's see if anybody learned anything from Darius on this.
Josh seems to have a way with the wall. Oh, maybe not. He's over and into the pad. Off to teammate Joey Lawrence, another big guy. These big guys get over the wall in rapid time. Look at them. And there's Mayim Bialik, Blossom herself for the Coral team, battling up the wall.
And Joey Lawrence coming around and give it to the last leg.
Tags off to Jodie Sweetin from Full House.
Mayim into the pads. This is going to set up a rundown.
Yeah, this is going to be close right here. Oh! And Jodie Sweetin having a real... Oh, there she goes, back down the wall.
Oh, my. Jodie takes the big slide as Mark Paul comes around to take the victory. The Coral team will watch Jodie Sweetin try to slide her way back up that hill. Look at her.
She's determined to finish, Alex.
You don't think that wall is frustrating? Just look at the look at her face, but look at the determination. She's going to get up there.
She is pulling herself.
What a competitor. This kid is a winner in every sense of the word. Come on, Jodie. You can do it.
And she has just figured out the toes and the foothold technique. So.
I think she just figured out that we waxed that sucker down before we started, too.
She thought we just wanted to keep it, like, real clean, but...
There she goes.
Come on, she's going to make it to the top. There you go.
All right,
All right,
Jodie.
let's give her some credit for that. That was difficult.
Outstanding. Jodie Sweetin of the East.
She made it.
And she recognizes her own effort there.
Outstanding.
Great job.
Gotta give the girl a hug.
You can see the camaraderie amongst all the competitors as Danny Pintaro from the Make-A-Wish team goes over to congratulate her.
She's tired.
Watch the replay, guys. We're going to see the agony and the ecstasy. Look at Jodie as she slides all the way back down the hill. And then as she makes it to the top and lets everybody know what winning's all about.
And as they prepare for the final, let's get another tip on health and fitness from Mr. Universe, Joe DeAngelis.
A great way to make your muscles toned and strong is to use progressive resistance exercise. Progressive resistance exercise is any exercise you can make harder. It might be calisthenics, weight training, or even exercise machines. As the exercise gets easier, you should do what you can to make it harder. That way there your body will grow even stronger.
Hang in there. We'll be right back with the cliffhanger conclusion of The Wall. And we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood, and there's Bob Golic on the wall. We're going to come back to the final heat in this event, but first, let's take a moment out to meet our two Johnson sisters, Haylie and Ashlee.
produce movies, mystery movies, or I produce records, be a record producer. And I want to be an executive producer and writer. Oh, baby, they have to know, yes, they do, that colors don't separate us. Well, when I first got started in the business was when I first did this commercial for, it was for this doctor's office thing, for a funny show. And I had to be having chicken pox that were painted on me. And like 2 days or 3 days later, I got the chicken pox, and I thought I got it from him. And that's when I started acting. I just got, like, a new recording studio, a whole great thing. And we get to record music and do music on different kinds of tracks and record our vocals. It's really fun to see how it all turns out. And then, like, on the keyboard and stuff, there's, like, different sounds on it. Like, from the C, there's also, like, a rap thing. It's really funny. We ain't got too much time, baby.
Back at the final of the wall. You see the Coral team and the Future team getting ready. It's going to be a big battle. A lot of points at stake. There's Brittany Murphy of Drexel's class, Christopher Pettit of the Young Riders. They will lead off here.
Now, the one thing they did do here is they re-waxed the wall because they felt that some of the bigger competitors were having a little bit too easy a time.
You can tell he just tried to run up and over it, and he slipped and had to use the handhold.
They are having all kinds of trouble, and Brittany is all the way back down. Oh, what a bad break for the Coral team.
Looks like they waxed Brittany, too.
Yeah. Look at Darius. He's trying to attack it again.
Not as easy as the first time.
No, they put a lot of wax on that wall, and their shoes.
Well, they saw him run up it so fast last time. And Brittany Murphy climbs the wall twice for her team. Finally getting around the corner to get to her teammate. Mayim Bialik hits the wall, and she finds it a slippery go again.
And Candace Hudson is pulling up that wall, toe in the slot.
Now, Candace is the last competitor for the Fuchsia team, so...
Yeah, that was it.
They've got a little bit of a lead here.
So if she doesn't slide down, I think they're going to win it.
I think she's going to make it. Look at her.
They reach the top together. We'll get our first double jump of the day, guys. Whoa, nice jump.
And this is going to be the end for the Fuchsia team.
That's right, they're done.
United Cerebral Palsy wins the event. The choral team with Mark Paul Gosselaar, the last competitor.
The choral team is for Make-A-Wish.
He wishes he'd had a better time in this event.
It was their first leg that when Brittany slid down, that was the problem.
Yeah, let's watch the replay. That's going to show us exactly where it all came to.
Yeah, this is where it is, Alex.
All the way down to the bottom. No way they could make that.
Look at that
up.
frustration.
Let's go to Rain.
That was it, baby. They made it a little more slicker. I tried to do the same move last time and I almost fell on my butt. Had to watch them.
It was a lot slicker this time. On the way back, running down here, I was like sliding past the...
How did you do it?
I have no idea. My eyes were closed the whole way.
And with that victory, the Fuchsia team moves into a tie for second place with the choral team. But it's still the blue team at first.
And now let's see what happened when a young lady made a wish, which was heard by the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Make-A-Wish is a really good company. It was a wonderful idea, and I made a wish. It came true, and I think that's wonderful because when you're sick, you look for something bright every day, and they're just so wonderful.
Originally, all she asked for was an invitation to the ball, and she's ended up as Cinderella. And I think she's going to have a wonderful time.
I know I'm going to have a wonderful time. When I first heard about it, I just began to become sick, and I never thought I was sick enough because there are much sicker people than I, and I thought, well, I don't really deserve this. And a couple years passed, and I was still sick. Started to get a little down, thinking, I don't want to be sick anymore. And then I thought, Make-A-Wish. And I remembered I really liked 90210, and Bryan Austin Green's my favorite character. Thought, wouldn't it be fun to meet him?
Just relax. Hi. Hi. Okay.
This is your friend and
Yeah, this is Helma, and my dad.
Hi, Mom.
This is so nice.
Bryan. No problem.
Brian, very nice to meet you.
How you doing? Very nice to meet you.
So what are we walking somewhere? Can we go in the back and hang out? On it. Universal Studios, Hollywood. I like that.
Los Angeles in the 40s, New York in the 50s, or London.
Catch that. How crazy is that? Look at this. This is all brand new, but it looks old, doesn't it? Looks old, doesn't it?
Very old. That's it.
I feel like Doc Brown, even though I'm not. Walk over.
If I had to tell a friend in one sentence what Make-A-Wish does, I'd tell her that it puts the silver linings back in clouds.